Okay, so we're going to place the urban variable radius civil cell next. This cell's, what makes it a little bit different than all the other drives we've been placing. We've been defining a center line of driveway as a reference, and we're not doing that here. This is where you would generally use this cell is where it's a widening project, similar to kind of what we're showing you here. And we're basically tying to a private island or a private driveway edge. So basically what I've done, I've come in and copied from the survey this element and this element, and then I basically opened those elements up and made the existing ground the active profile. All right, so that's what these two elements are. That's copied in survey, and I made the existing ground the active profile. It'd probably be best if these were, simple lines or arcs, line strings. May work, but I can't promise you that. So, all right. So what I'm going to do next is I've got to, what's going to control this cell is not the center line. It's really where I data point, where I want an arc to go through, the edge of drive arc to go through. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to you need to get a decent feel of where that data point needs to be before you place this cell. So what I'm going to do next is choose this arc between elements, choose that edge of pavement. I'm going to choose this element here, and then just kind of eyeballing something in. I'm going to say I want to go through about through that point there. No trim there, and then next I'm going to come in and choose that element. Alright, and then we'll say about right there. And then really what I think I'm going to do to get rid of these elements, because they cause a little clutter, is I'm going to come in and just do place a point there and place a point here. Alright, and it really doesn't matter where along that arc it is. I just want it to snap to that arc there. So basically there's my two data points. When I'm asked, that's where I'll data point there. Alright, so model detailing, place civil cell, and then the through road edge of pavement, the curved flow line profiled. Just going to do that element there, and then the left existing edge of pavement. That would be your left, looking away from your through road. Right existing edge of pavement profile, and then the through point, left through point. So this is where I'm going to come in and just do origin snap and snap to right here. And then it wants the right curve through point. I'll do origin snap there. And that geometry looks good. Just looking at the direction of references, that's away from the through road. It's actually right to left there. Alright, so I think everything looks good. So I'm going to reset, select the corridors to be clipped. I'm going to come in and turn on construction class, and we'll choose that corridor to be clipped. We'll reset and accept. Okay, so you can kind of see this cell in this 3D view. I'll just kind of zoom in there just a little bit. And I don't believe, in fact I know we're not quite as finished with this cell. In other words, and basically I think it's kind of done on purpose, because the main thing we wanted you to be able to do with this cell is to have that variable radius option. So what you can do, there is some horizontal vertical edits you can make here. So if we turn off construction class, and really I think I'm going to just open this profile of this center line here. Alright, so just open this profile here, And there's the active profile there. And basically what these points are, this point right there is that element right there, which is 4 foot offset, I think. Off of, yeah, your flow line. So about 6 feet off your edge of pavement there. And if we look at this, if we look at the slope, it's positive 2% off of this element right here, which this is a, it's actually that break line there. That's just an offset partial that's right on top of your curve flow line there. And that's actually this point right there. So that's really your, your curb and gutter flow line elevation there. And then that other one is, what did we say, 2% or 4% up, 2% up from that. Right, and then basically from there is to tie down the existing ground. So, really what you can do here is you can change, really if you wanted to change the length of this a little bit, it would be more or less coming in here and really changing this point right here. We want to come in and move that in a little bit. You can come in there and do that. Just watch the 3D view. So you can see that. I don't know if you saw that come in, but you see that. Alright, so but that's kind of some of your edits. There's just really not much you can do here. The only thing we've done, we didn't really, whether this is a raised median or a ditch median area right in here or a raised island, we just didn't finish this cell out anymore just to give you the the option to come in here. And I say the option, you really could do this with any cell, but basically all we've done is place a couple of really just a curve template on here. So if we look at this, so basically we've just created just a simple curve template. You could delete that and add your own on if you wanted to, or maybe you want to go with that, but then come in and maybe put a linear template based on what you're doing here. If this is a ditch, you'd want to maybe put just a simple fill in condition there. Right? If it's a raised median, I'm probably going to come in and probably try to triangulate this, kind of tie to the one that's already there if there's an island already there, by really just putting a line between there and there and matching that grade there, but building a terrain, placing a surface. So that's pretty much it for that particular cell. I do think we have we've got, so we do have a little piece of additional width here, or length, that if I wanted to come in there and add 20 feet to that, you got the ability to do this as well. So if you'll watch your 3D view, and I'm pushing that pretty far back, so it's not maybe going to look great, but you do have that option to extend both sides like I just did there as well. Same thing there. Alright, so that's it for this cell.